out and about in Vancouver this weekend. We were gonna have a little picnic in the park, then go to the playground. Feeling like maybe we'll go to the grocery store, get a baguette, get some tapenade, get some charcuterie, some cheeses, maybe a non-alcoholic sparkling cider or something like that. The whole family can enjoy. What does my wife say? Oh, look, there's a sushi place. I'm not gonna say that that's what happened. So we had sushi. Tell me I'm wrong. I got more controversial sushi takes, by the way. You know when you walk in to a sushi restaurant whether it's going to be good, bad, or like bad good. Bad is like this restaurant smells bad and the fish is going to taste like laundry detergent. Good is like this tastes good. Bad good is like when you go into a McDonald's and you're like, oh, this food is bad, but I love it. So we walked into the sushi restaurant. I knew it was going to be bad good, which is fine. And don't get me started. Of course, I checked the reviews on Google before I walked in. We just happened to be in the neighborhood. Reviews were 4.2 out of 5, certainly acceptable. One of the reviews, like, listen, I'm not going to say the place's name, okay? I looked at the review. It said, this is my favorite sushi place in Vancouver. I said, brother, what the fuck are you talking about? Just say what you mean, which is like you live in an apartment that's a block and a half away. It's the closest sushi restaurant and it's decent. Don't lie to the people that are going to go there. Be like, oh, I'm expecting the best sushi in the city. Like, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, I knew it was going to be bad good. At a good sushi restaurant, I order fish. At a bad sushi restaurant, I would honestly rather just go someplace else. At a bad good sushi restaurant, here's my take. Here's my take. At a bad good sushi restaurant, the vegetable rolls are where it's at. The vegetable rolls beat the fish rolls. Let me get a yam tempura roll. Let me get some kind of roll with like an avocado in it or some julienne carrots along with it or something like that. I'm not gonna listen. I'm walking into a place where a sushi combo is like $10.99 Canadian, which is mighty cheap for 2023 in Vancouver. I'm not gonna insult you by being like, "Can I get your finest toro? Can I? Hey, what's new today? What's the catch of the day? Give me a fucking yam. Give me a cucumber. Give me something like that. I'm not gonna make you embarrass yourself." It's like the first day of ninth grade gym class. I'm not gonna load up 225 on the bench and say, "Let's go, Caden. Let's see what your 1 rep max is." Like, just fucking, you're 13 years old. Do some bicep curls. Follow it up with some hammer curls. Go to the preacher bench. Do some preacher curls. Do 15 minutes of forearm curls. Completely ignore your legs. And then, run laps around the gym for the next 45 minutes. Great pics at the park, by the way. You're lucky I love my wife. Why? Because she was taking photos of me at the park. I thought they were for like personal use. Then all of a sudden I go to Twitter and I see photoshopped versions of me at the park. Somebody left a toy katana at the park. And then I picked it up and said, "Kate, somebody left a sword at the park." She said, "Can you pose with it?" I posed with it. She's like, "That's not how you hold it." I held it a different way. She said, "That's okay." She took a photo. She said, "Okay, one more." I swear to you, I looked her in her eyes and said, "Can you hurry up so I can get back to looking after our kid?" Like, I was losing my mind. I thought I was showing her like, I was like, whoa, we got like a shared story here. Somebody left a toy sword at the park. Isn't that weird? All of a sudden, I'm like, walked into like an Austin Powers photo shoot. She's telling me I'm holding the plastic katana wrong. Trying to make sure my kid isn't rubbing her mucus all over the monkey bars or something like that. Regenbogen streusel. So true. I still can't get over this. Streusel is sprinkles. Streusel is sprinkles? Then what's strudel? Und Oreo crunchies? Favorite burger joint on the I-5? Listen. No disrespect to beef or Washington State. There's a couple things, okay? I don't like burgers that much to be like I don't want to go off of burgers. I've got off of burgers so much. But like I can't imagine someone like driving a car in America on the highway and then seeing a place that sells burgers and being like, "Holy shit! A burger place in America? I got to see this." Like so I don't get that pogged up for hamburgers to begin with, especially not enough to have stopped at like multiple burger joints along the I-5. The other thing I gotta say is that, like, no disrespect to upstate Washington, if I'm on I-5, my ass does not stop until I get to my destination, unless, I guess, hypothetically, if I was driving to, like, California. But if I'm going Vancouver to Portland, why would I stop? Oh, you gotta check out this Mexican place in Blaine? Like, I'm sure it's fine if you live in Blaine, but like I got places to go if I'm on the I-5. I'm not just like leisurely driving. I'm 34 years old. You get hungry, then you ask Siri. Maybe don't take this the wrong way. Maybe I'm just like good at planning. When I'm on the I-5, I'm on for 2.5 to 5 hours. I just eat before I go. And then like when we arrive at our destination, we like drop off our bags and then we eat. Like it's only 5 hours maximum. I'll do you one better. I've never had to stop to piss on the I-5. I willfully sort of like dehydrate myself. I'll wake up, have a cup of coffee, no more fluid till we leave unless it's like in the afternoon. Piss right before I go. I'm en route. Now, have there been times I've had to hold my piss for like an hour and a half? Yeah. But I don't want to pull off, find a spot, pull back onto the highway. Come on. I had a little snack this weekend for the first time ever. I'm here to tell you it's goated. I'm also here to tell you to be very careful about where you buy it if you're going to buy it, because it can be very expensive. It's produced by a company called Ivanhoe. I don't know if it's available in the United States of America. I think it's called Nothing But Cheddar. It's literally just dehydrated cheddar cheese, which sounds bad, but it's actually fucking extraordinarily tasty. It tastes like crunchy cheddar cheese. Moon cheese, yeah. I used to see it for sale at the damn museum. I'll take plus 20% attack speed on my ability. They were on Shark Tank. I'm telling you, it's delicious. And my kid goes crazy for it, which is good because she could always use like more foods that are not just candy, that are in the lexicon. Now I will say, if you're going to Whole Foods to pick them up, I would advise you not to. Can I tell you why? Remember, these are Canadian prices. At Whole Foods, 60 grams, $6.49. Don't shoot the messenger on this one. On Amazon, 60 grams, $2.49. As cheese, 60 grams goes a long way. I'm just saying. It's the same price as Save-On. There's $6.49 as Save-On? They should be calling it fucking Spend On Foods. Plus 5% crit chance? They should not be calling it Save-On Foods. Daryl is wilding out. Just wait till they raise the prices when a Canucks player actually scores 5 goals in one game. For that one. Can I get some orbs? Hey, welcome to Halls of Torment. What would you like to order? Well, they never say that anymore. Am I right, fellow millennials? Me going to the drive-thru for 30 years. Yes, I'll have a 10-piece number 6 combo, please, with barbecue sauce and sweet and sour sauce. And for a drink, I'll take a medium Coke Zero. Me going to the drive-thru in 2023. Hi, well, can I have a 10-piece? Are you collecting points on the app? The world is changing too fast for me, man. You screwed up my damn muscle memory. What the hell is an app? This is McDonald's, so all you got are entrees. Not true, I was thinking about pizza. I could go for some pizza this week, for sure. It's been a minute. Men always be like, oh, what do I want for dinner? Well, we could always just order pizza. Anyone else here married? What do I want for dinner? I don't know. We could always just order a pizza or something. Men when they want pizza for dinner. You know, if you're not feeling like you want to cook tonight, we could just get like a pizza. We could just order a pizza or something. Well, if you want to. Men come from pizza, women come from sushi. My best-selling relationship novel. I've been watching Queer Eye. In Queer Eye, they're always talking about love languages. Was this a class that I missed in high school? You know what my love language is? My partner not using the limited counter space and the one sink in our kitchen when I'm also using the limited counter space and the one sink in our kitchen. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? I'm just trying to make a sandwich in here. Holy shit, +2, +2. Finally, someone's saying it. I am going to federal prison. It's the realest shit you've ever said. It's not a men and women thing, though, because I do it, too. Like, sometimes I'll be in the kitchen, and I'll be, like, doing something, and then Kate will come into the kitchen and start doing something unrelated at, like, exactly the same time. And I'm like, damn, girl, why didn't you do that, like, before I had to come out here and get something done? And then she'll be doing something in the kitchen, and I'm like, oh, my wife's in the kitchen. I want to talk to her. And then I come out and bother her while she's doing something. And then I'm like, well, while I'm in the kitchen, I might as well have a snack or, like, a glass of water or something. So I'll just fucking, like, get in her way. And then, like, oh, I see she's using this side of the island. I'll go use the other side of the island. But then she's got to walk past me to get to the fridge. And I'm going to, like, move my shit out of the way. And now I'm chopping bell peppers on, like, not even a cutting board, just on the kitchen counter. Imagine having an island. I bought it from IKEA. I built it myself as well. I'm not trying to brag. I built a tricycle this weekend. It took me like 45 minutes. I felt like a real man. I mean, it had I didn't like make the parts for it. I just assembled it. Built maybe is not it's not the right word, but finally upgrading from the Peloton, I see. Finally a good anti-Peloton joke. That's all I'm not asking that the Peloton be above criticism or above mockery. It's a stationary bike that goes nowhere. It costs more than a bike that goes anywhere. Like, I understand the innate humor involved there. All I ask is that you mine this very low-hanging fruit for a little bit of a laugh. Instead, people are like, didn't ask, plus your bike is too expensive. And I'm like, I know. My wife's the one who pays the bill. What was I talking about? Men do love pizza. And so do non-men. But men are always like, you know, hey honey, what do you want for dinner? Me? Nobody's ever asked me that before. Me? For dinner? No, it's a lot of responsibility. I guess it wouldn't be. If we're just looking for something easy, we could always just order a pizza or something. Going back to that joke, huh? Well, the love languages one didn't hit that well, so I wanted to go back to something that works. Does pavement exist in the Peloton universe? No, they're really leaving like a lot of fruit on the table, man. They've really, anyone else here that rides a Peloton, there's like 40 of us. We give each other high fives every day. They'll tell you they do 10 rock rides a week. They just play the same 15 bands over and over. And usually it's like the same one song by one of those 15 bands.